I know, you're probably thinking, Roger, what do dash cams have anything to do with overlanding and camping? Well, you got to take roads and highways to get to where you're going, right? And in this day and age, I think it's just smart to have a dash cam in your vehicle, given all the crazy things that can happen on the road, like
What the f are you doing? Community service officer? Really?
and all the crazy things that can happen when you're just sitting in a parking lot, like. So she looks like a nice looking lady. And then the nice looking lady sideswipes my truck. Luckily, there was no damage to my 4Runner. She only hit the tire, but she didn't stop and she just kind of took off, so shame on her. This tiny little thing that I'm holding in my hand right here is the VIOFO A119 Mini 2 dash cam. And don't let its tiny little size fool you. It is absolutely packed with features. And if you want the short version of this video, it's a great dash cam. How good is it? Well, it's good enough to shoot this little intro clip here using the actual dash cam, and just to show you I'm not messing around. There it is, jury-rigged to my tripod there. Not bad, right? I've had a different dash cam system in my own vehicle for a little over 1.5 years now, and it's been great, but my wife is really the person that needs a dash cam system in her vehicle because she drives in crazy San Jose traffic 5 days a week. So almost as soon as I started shopping around for a dash cam system for my wife's vehicle, VIOFO reached out to me and asked me if I would do a video review for one of their dash cam systems. And I said, perfect timing, send it on over. So they sent me their A119 Mini 2 that you saw earlier and is sitting right here, along with some of their dash cam accessories. Right here is the Dashcam HK4 hardwire kit, and that allows you to continuously record in parking mode while your vehicle isn't running. And it does have settings on it so that it'll automatically cut off at a certain voltage setting so that you're not draining your entire vehicle's battery. Right here is the wireless Bluetooth remote control, and that's a single button unit that you can mount anywhere in the vehicle. As soon as you touch that button, it's going to lock and protect the video file for you. We'll talk more about that a little bit later. They also sent me a 64GB SD card, and finally the circular polarizing lens filter that you see sitting right here. And it kind of works like polarized sunglasses. And it's super easy to install. Let's see if I can do this on camera here. It just kind of snaps into place over the lens. There we go. And it does a really good job of helping to eliminate some of the glare that comes off of shiny car paint or windows when it's bright and sunny out. And I just want to add that VIOFO did not pay me for my opinions. My opinions are my own as always, but I do want to thank them for sending me this product to test out and also for their patience. They've been super patient with me. I've had this thing for several weeks now, and it's been in my wife's 4Runner during her commute to test it out. But again, I just wanted to thank them for being super patient with me in waiting for this video to come out. So right now what I'm going to do is plug it into a power station to turn it on and kind of show you how everything works. It's way easier for me to do this indoors than try to do this in the vehicle. Before I plug this in and power it up, I just wanted to show you the unit real quick and kind of go over it. Here you see I have that polarizing lens filter installed on here, and the camera does pivot to multiple angles so that you get a proper angle once you install it in your vehicle. And I did remove the double-sided sticky tape from that mounting plate right here, just so I could take it out of the vehicle and do this video. And the GPS unit is actually located in here. Up here you have a USB-C port. On the side you also have a USB-C port and the micro SD card slot. You got speakers on both sides and the microphone right there. All the controls are on the front with the screen. And the interesting thing about the mounting plate and why there are two USB-C ports is that once you have it permanently mounted on that mounting plate surface here, you can actually remove the unit too if you need to for whatever reason, and then it just clicks back into place when you need to install it back in the vehicle. So that's a pretty cool feature. Okay, so let me plug it in and power the unit up and kind of give you a brief overview of how the A119 Mini 2 works. There's the power up screen.
Recording started.
And the voice notification telling you that it started recording. Let's take a look at the screen real quick. We have the recording blinking red light there. We have the microphone icon, meaning that it's recording with the audio too. It's currently recording in HDR mode. That time up here is your current video loop time, and then the frame rate and resolution. That little icon is for, screen turned off. That little icon is for the GPS, and it just connected and we are not moving, so 0 miles an hour. That little icon is just indicating that a micro SD card is inserted. That's your system time, the system date, and that little man icon is just indicating that the motion sensor's on right now. Below the screen you've got 4 indicator lights. You got power, record, mic, and Wi-Fi. Wi-Fi's turned off right now, that's why that light is not lit. If you want to turn the mic off, you just hit the button beneath it.
Disabled.
And there you go. Turn it back on, hit the button again. If you want to stop recording so that you can enter the menu, then just hit the record button. Those beeps that you're hearing right now, that's just warning you that it's currently not recording, and you can turn that off in the settings if you want to. The power button also enters the menu. So we got the ability to change whatever resolution you want to record in. It's always going to be 30 frames a second. I just set it to 2560 by 1440, which is 2K. There are far too many settings for me to go over in this video, so I'm going to fast forward through this, and while I'm doing that, let me tell you about some of the features on the A119 Mini 2 dash cam. You already know it does 2K resolution, which is 1440p in either 30 frames per second when you have HDR turned on, or 60 frames per second when you don't have HDR on. And one of the best features is that this dash cam has the Sony StarViz 2 sensor, which means it has crystal clear night vision. And if you're going to buy a dash cam, definitely get one with the Sony StarViz sensor on it. It also has built-in Wi-Fi in either 2.4 gigahertz or 5 gigahertz. Obviously, it has the GPS receiver. It's got the parking mode for you and great voice control. And it'll support up to a 512 gigabyte SD card. So yes, definitely a fully featured dash cam system in a tiny package. So here's a feature I didn't think would be included in a unit this size and at this price point, which is voice commands. So let's go into that real quick and look at everything that you can do. So you can lock the video, turn the screen on or off, turn the audio on or off, start or stop a video, take a photo, and then turn the Wi-Fi on or off. And we'll look at all that in a second here. And like I said, a ton of other settings that you can slowly go through if you pick one of these units up. But this is a very full-featured dash cam. So those voice commands. All right, so now that it's recording, I can tell it to lock the video. And there you see the hazard icon, meaning it's protecting the current loop clip.
Video protected.
Video protected, all right. You can also lock the current video file by hitting that button right there. Or you can get that accessory I showed you earlier, which is the Bluetooth remote button that you can put anywhere in the vehicle. So let's take a look at the mobile app now, and we'll have to have the Wi-Fi on for that, so turn on Wi-Fi.
Wi-Fi enabled.
And then you just connect to the VIOFO device Wi-Fi and open the VIOFO mobile app. Once it's connected, you'll get a live shot of what the camera's seeing, like you see right here. Once you stop the recording, you can take a look at all the videos that are saved on the SD card currently. From here, you can play back any of the videos that are currently stored. You can also download any video file to your phone's camera roll. All of the settings can also be accessed through the mobile app. Lastly, you can view the camera in landscape mode as well. And now that we're done with that, turn off Wi-Fi.
Wi-Fi disabled.
Turn off screen. Turn on screen. Take a photo. And as you just saw, the voice commands are super responsive, and I am so pleasantly surprised about that. Now let's take a look at some actual video footage while it was installed in my wife's 4Runner. And whoa, bro, what are you up to? It must be that community service officer from the other night. Anyways, here's some more daytime footage, and this is what I was talking about. And I'm not playing the audio on these clips just because there's copyrighted music in the background. Exceptional. And here's some evening footage, and this is what I was talking about with the Sony StarViz sensor. They are just exceptional. So I almost forgot to show you how I have it installed. This is my wife's 4Runner and it's tucked behind the rear view mirror. Once you're in your normal seating position in the driver's seat, you don't even notice it. It's completely covered by the rear view mirror. The cigarette lighter adapter power cord that this comes with is so long that I had a ton of slack left over, and I'm positive it's long enough that you can put this in a full-size pickup. VIOFO does make other models with larger screens and with more than one camera, if that's what you need. But if you just want a forward-facing dash cam system that's dead simple to use, has all the bells and whistles, and great features like the Sony StarViz 2 night vision sensor, then the VIOFO A119 Mini 2 dash cam is the right one for you. I put a link down below in the description, and that is an affiliate link, so if you decide to make a purchase, I appreciate you. Thank you guys so much for watching. As always, remember, destinations don't matter, the journey matters. This is Roger wishing you happy trails and safe travels.